Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Brianna, a Christian romance and romantasy author who loves weaving faith, beauty, and deeper meaning into her stories. Today, we're talking about one of my favorite parts of writing, symbolism. Symbolism is powerful. It can make a story feel layered, intentional, and emotionally resonant. But when it's done poorly, it can feel heavy-handed or preachy. So today, I'm going to show you how to write symbolism that feels natural, not forced. And I'll share a few examples from my upcoming series, The Skeleton Dance, to show you how I approach it. Let's dive in. Symbolism isn't about hiding secret messages in your story. Readers shouldn't have to decode it like a puzzle. Symbolism is simply meaning layered onto imagery. It's when an object, color, creature, or moment carries emotional or thematic weight. Good symbolism feels like a whisper, not a lecture. It deepens the story without distracting from it. Symbolism works best when it grows out of your story's themes. Ask yourself, what is my story about beneath the plot? What emotional or spiritual truth am I exploring? What images naturally connect to those truths? For example, in The Skeleton Dance, one of my themes is hope amidst the darkness. So I naturally gravitated towards imagery like light and shadows. Symbolism becomes forced when you pick something random and try to make it meaningful. It becomes natural when it grows from the heart of your story. Let's talk about color symbolism, because it's one of the easiest ways to add depth without drawing attention to itself. In The Skeleton Dance, I use the color blue for a Marian-type character. Someone who embodies gentleness, compassion, and quiet spiritual strength. Blue traditionally symbolizes peace, purity, devotion, protection, and the presence of the divine. So instead of saying she represents purity, I let the color do the work. Maybe she wears blue. Maybe blue light appears in moments connected to her. The symbolism is there, but it's woven into the world, not announced. That's the key. Animals are powerful symbols because they carry cultural meaning. In The Skeleton Dance, the three kingdoms each use birds for their emblems. Doves representing peace, blessing, and divine favor. Sparrows representing resilience, humility, and God's care for the overlooked. And crows representing intelligence, transformation, and mystery. Now, I didn't choose these animals randomly. They represent the values, histories, and spiritual identities of each kingdom. And instead of explaining the symbolism in a big info dump, I let it appear naturally in things like banners, coins, shields, and architecture. Symbolism works best when it's part of the culture, not a footnote. This next one is one of my favorite symbolic frameworks in the entire series. The Four Horsemen. Traditionally representing conquest, war, famine, and death, they're rich with imagery. But I didn't want to use them in a literal or heavy-handed way. In The Skeleton Dance, the Horsemen symbolism appears in the 4-book arc, the cover design, and one character who's a particular through line throughout the series. It's not necessarily, here are the horsemen. It's more, here is how what they represent shapes this world. One of the easiest ways to make symbolism feel organic is through gentle repetition. If a symbol appears once, it's decoration. Twice, it's a motif. But 3 times, now it's a symbol. But the repetition should feel like it's part of the rhythm of the story, not a neon sign. Let it recur naturally and let the reader make the connection. That's the most important part. Readers are smart. They will figure it out. If you've woven your symbols into setting, character, culture, emotion, and theme, your readers will notice. And even if they don't consciously analyze it, they'll feel it. Listen, symbolism doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be intentional. Start with theme, choose images that resonate, and let them appear naturally. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what symbols you're using in your writing. And if you're excited for Wicked Waltz and the rest of the Skeleton Dance series, just wait. The symbolism only gets richer from here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Keep writing those stories.